See, we are discussing this period, 1757 to 1830, how Britishers made India as a colony. Right, in this period, they increased their revenue. By introducing some of the revenue systems in India. What revenue systems they introduced in this period? Zamindari, Raitwari, Mahalwari. Let us discuss in detail later. We are in a mercantile capitalism. So Britishers, they started to increase their government revenue by introducing new kind of revenue systems in India. First one Zamindari, Raitwari, second Raitwari, third one is Mahalwari system. So what is Zamindari, what is Raitwari, what is Mahalwari? Let us discuss later. And these are the kinds of revenue collection system in different regions of India. They started because to gain more revenue for their government. That is a kind of extraction and exploitation. Because of that is a part of stages of colonialism. Right? Now take second up. This stage is called industrial capitalism. Industrial capitalism is because, the reason for calling this phase as industrial capitalism is because, first one, in this stage, England made India, not only England made India, underline this, England made India, not only exporter of goods like before, not only exporter of raw material like before, but also importer of finished goods from the England. This is something bad. Our own raw materials that is entering England and some processing happens within England, and after that is again coming back in different routes again India land with some again value addition and all. What is value addition? We must pay something extra for its processors. Cotton to cotton t-shirt, right? So for that process, cotton to cotton t-shirt, that process happens in England, and we must pay England for that process, value addition process. So this is business. So they did this. So that is something which India went back in its economy because of this. So this is the first thing. This is the first stage of colonialism in industrial capitalism. Next, England followed a systematic, or you can say it is a systematic only, not asystematic. You can say it is a systematic and deliberative policy of distraction, of destroying the native industry. Systematic, deliberate policy of destroying native industry. Underline, destroy native industry, so as to create market for its big industry made products. So what they did? Read that statement. Systematic way of destroying small industries in India. How you can systematically destroy small industries in India?
Like when their goods are not given, they set up industries for little lower price. So small industries.
That is the one, and price not. And another one is the sophistication of the product. ಮೊದಲು ಬಾಚಣಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಮರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, 20 rupees. ಓಕೆ, ಅದು ಈಗ ಮಾಡುವ ಕೂದಲ ಕಿತ್ತೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ದೆನ್ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಬಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಬಾಚಣಿಗೆ ತಂದು ಕೊಟ್ಟರು, ಮೆಷಿನ್ ಮೇಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅದು 10 rupees. ಹೀಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕೂದಲು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಏನು ಕಿತ್ತೋಗಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಪಾಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ 2 advantages, ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ being a buyer, which one I would prefer? Plastic. This is the first thing. And second thing of systematic destruction of the small scale industry is this one. What is this? License Raj and all. You must take license to set up some factory, even it may be small. Again, harassment, corruption. Right? You must pay huge amount of taxes for production of even a small food processing industry. So this is not a motivation for Indians to set up a new kind of industries or to set up or go for some businesses. So what Indians gradually become? They are the buyers of the machine-made goods of the Britishers. So this is the systematic way of the destruction of the Indian small-scale industries. This is happened in this phase. So this is the second. Next, at the same time, England founded modern industries within India also. England founded, not Indians. So what kind of industries? Industries related to plantation industry, jute industry, iron and steel industry, cement industry, banking related industries, railways related industries. See, what is the reason behind this setup in these industries? Exploit or loot further, that's it. Not giving some good governance and all. Exploitation and looting further. So as to exploit further, which was untapped till now. ಯಾವ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಏರಿಯಾ ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಸೆಟಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ರೈಟ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫೇಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, to capture Indian natives, or you can say to capture Indian native market for its industrial products, England went for free trade policy with India. Now, while discussing 1833, Government of India 1833, we discussed it. In 1813 what happened? 1813 what happened in terms of this free trade policy and all? Tea and opium, except tea and opium, rest everything become normal. And in 1833, even tea and opium also, ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಫ್ರೀ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ, ಟೀ ಅಂಡ್ ಓಪಿಯಂ ಮಾತ್ರ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇಟ್ಟರು. ಅಂಡ್ 1833 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಸಹ ಡಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಓಕೆ, ಲಿಸನ್, see, 1833 and 1853, in between this phase. So what happened here? They followed free trade policy. You know what? When a great country, economically forward country, it comes free trade agreement. It signed free trade agreement with the economical weaker countries. Means always the stronger countries, ends up with some positive end, or always stronger countries benefits more than the weaker countries. So at that time, in terms of economy, India was very weaker in front of the England. So free trade policy helped, benefited England. See, there were no export from India to England except the raw materials. There was no finished good export from India to England, right? ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಬೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರ? ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಟಿ ಶರ್ಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು? ನೋ ಸಚ್ ಕೇಸಸ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಮಾತ್ರ ಈಚೆ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ ಫಿನಿಶ್ಡ್ ಗುಡ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್? ದ ಫ್ರೀ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟೆಡ್ England. So that is another kind of exploitation. That's it, right? So they ended the monopoly of the East India Company and free trade policy they started. And this free trade policy benefited always. See, ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಬರಬೇಕು. When free trade policy was signed between two different countries, two different kinds of countries, ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. Two different kinds of countries. The strong country benefits more in front of the weak country. So that is what happened, and that is the other stage of the colonialism. Next, financial capitalism, 1858 onwards. So this is the stage. Listen. See, here what happened in the mercantile capitalism? They extracted our raw materials. They extracted our raw materials or not? To England. They converted the raw materials into product, and in this phase they re-entered the products into India. They resent the products into India with taxes and all, and with value addition for that raw materials. So this is something bad for India. So in this phase, financial capitalism, they reinvested in India. What is this reinvested?
For development.
Not actually development. This is what Indians thought at that time. But not for our development, but for their development. So what they did actually?
Goods from here and go there.
See, again there is a traveling expense. Taking raw material from here to there. So what they did? They set up their own factories here, and they made our own countrymen to employ there with a less minimum price. So this is a kind of practicing beggar. So they made Indians to work with a less minimum price. So this is they reinvested in India in terms of the setup in factories and all in this phase. With a less minimum price, they made Indians to employ there, Indians to work there. So this is not for development of India. This is for development of their own country, right? This is the third one, financial capitalism, right? Something. In this stage, England reinvested her finances. Look at this, her finances. England reinvested her finances. Underline reinvested and define what is reinvestment there itself. And you know what is reinvestment? What is reinvestment? Investing in India by using our own money. By ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಇಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. Here they extracted our resources, and here they did some value addition and all. With that value addition they gained some resources. Initially in this phase what they did? They invested the resources which they gained out of the Indian raw materials in England. Later they started to invest that investment, that profit which they got from the Indian land in India only. Reinvestment. Same thing in a different words. In all major industries of India, they reinvested. So the final motive of them is to extracting cheap human resources even. What is this human resource? In our first economic class, I introduced two concepts. One is demographic disaster and another one is demographic dividend. How many of you remember? What is demographic dividend? Making dividend, demography into dividend. Making demography into dividend, right? How? Through government policies. Creating employment, that, this and all. So same thing, that was started with the Britishers initially. In this phase, what they did? They gave employment. Maybe with less minimum price, but they gave employment. No?
Final what is that? Of them is to
Control industry of India.
final.
Yes, control industry of India, trade of India, commerce of India. Finally, control entire Indian economy because they already control politics.